Are we in the green room?
Okay.
Just the room is now green.
Yeah.
Hey, goofball, the puberty is starting to miss you right here on the chin a little bit.
Where?
What? Where you're not growing hair?
What do you mean?
Up. See where my hairline goes? Right up to my lip. I got a
No.
bald spot there.
No, that's just crayon you colored in. This is real.
Crayon, I colored in. It's all right. It's
No, he's using printer ink.
Yeah.
It's 3D printer. You know how many years it took me to grow a full beard? You grew one faster than I ever did. I was almost 34, 35 before I could grow somewhat of a beard.
His balls just dropped.
Only one. The other one is still holding on.
Oh Lord.
So what do you got planned for the week?
Me? Everything. Just I'm gonna
You and your hair, and you're gonna put headphones on. He's dork. Listen, dork. I love you to death, but how'd you think today went?
I think today went great. Little things. So like when you close, when you got
I'm gonna get schooled here.
No, you got to have like your like if you want it, because I think direct everyone, especially when it comes to feedback on the video, has to be in the comments. So you can just share. We'll put a link down below. Like you always can point, like it's going to be edited and added in later, but just kind of understand, the ums and the regular speaking things. But that
Tag words,
yeah,
they're
tag
called.
words like just wrap
No,
it up or whatever. Pad words.
pad.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think you went on a great tangent when you talked about the influence your parents had. I think it was all great. I wouldn't spend and feature too much time on the whole airsoft thing. I think it was a great lesson in how we can be.
What are you scared you're going to get in trouble now?
No,
you're
no. I think it's
get arrested.
no, I think it's just there's a way to make a point and talk about without dragging it out too far, and what that lesson was. So because look, it's an hour and 40, it's an hour and 30 minutes, especially we want to have those dense, pack filled, segments.
No, we also want to tell your story, because you know what? They need to know as a parent and as that you are a normal kid, a normal kid who got in trouble. And I was a normal parent who had to step on that, to get you not to, carry that behavior on in life. So, when you sit there and start, well, let's not talk about my, yeah, exactly. You're always talking crap. Don't worry about that. Listen, this show that we're doing is not about being politically correct or being religiously correct, or it's about speaking your mind
or being correct.
Whatever
it's supposed to be entertaining. You don't want it to be. You don't want it to feel like a lecture.
Yeah.
It's
got to be entertaining.
Rule number 1: tell your
no.
Call them by their name, not your girlfriend.
No, how do you think today went? I think it went good.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah,
it was very good.
And I like afterwards that we get a chance to just sit around and shoot a little bit, because this is what really the show is about, right? Did you have something in mind?
No, I think it's yeah, I just think it's a good thing for people to kind of talk about a little bit and to understand, like, no one has the perfect plan. No one has the perfect formula. No one's always ready when they're ready. And life is about, going through those journeys and figuring them out as they come. And if you think you have it all put together, we live in an imperfect world because every person is imperfect. And if you try to
yourself,
you think, we're not all math problems. You don't equal, the equation doesn't always turn out perfect. For me, it did, because, but no, I'm just kidding. But, you were
born to slap your mother,
you gotta just roll with the punches and not always be the victim, and understand that there's there's a bigger picture, and if you take things too seriously, you'll just get yourself in a bind, and you'll be, you're just internally always worried about everything. So I think people need more humor nowadays. People need a smile. Even before this call, I was at the grocery store, and I'm just walking around, doing grabbing things I need, and there's just a lady in the way that came, just rolling her cart around the aisle, and I just smiled at her, and she's like looked at me. It's like like you said earlier, like taking that cross up to a you know you know someone who's uh got the devil in them or something. There's just a like surprise to see like what the hell. And people just take things way too seriously.
They're filled with hate and anger right now, and they just angry because they probably figured out where you parked and they didn't like that you parked there, or maybe you were coming down the road the wrong way. There is no right or wrong way, or maybe you were on the left side and the right side. You should be on the right side, just like we drive. It is crazy, and uh, I've been back out there, and there are a couple of friendly people who I've been waving to, and it's been nice. But you're right. There's a lot of people who just, snarl at you. Maybe that's their smile. I don't know.
Yeah.
But as long as you can still keep yours, that's the important thing. You know,
Yeah.
and you keep it every day. I mean, you when you go to work, I know you make it a lot of fun for everybody. People love having you around. They love your humor, but they also love your intelligence and your work ethics, which took you a while to learn too.
Yeah, because
So I mean,
motivation is shit. Everyone waits. Everyone. Winners, losers wait to feel good to do something. Winners do something to feel good. And they always people think that motivation is always going to be right there in your face. Oh, I'm so motivated. Oh, I just spent all this money on a seminar. I'm so motivated. And then the next morning they snooze their alarm and sleep in and wake up with the same aggravation because they already got a loss for the day. So the discipline and routine, I think the accountability that was instilled when I was young, uh, uh, ignited the discipline and the routine of what I needed to do to know that I need to do these things, because this is the formula to make things happen that I want to achieve to bring me true success, which is happiness, later in my life. Instead of just thinking that I'm always going to be motivated and want to do something, but you're not going to be. I have a screensaver on my phone. I look at it every day. Excuses make today easy, but tomorrow hard. Discipline makes today hard, but tomorrow easy. And if you keep that repetitive thing, for me, is I
I
just
just
needed huh?
I said I just learned something.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
just I needed for me, I like kind of psych myself out in the way I think. I think that, if I get started on something, I get fixated on it, and then I don't stop. Whether it's the ADHD and my OCD combined, I love it. I use it to my advantage. And as I learned, it's like even for going to the gym, because I go to the gym to work out, not just to feel great, but it helps my mind and it helps me think great.
Well, let me ask you a question.
So
You used to be on ADD medicine, right? Right?
yeah, it
You don't
was
take
no,
you
I
don't,
don't take anything
which I
because,
was
well,
against. I was always
you always say it's not how smart you are, it's how you are smart. And kind of getting back to my point, what I'm saying is that I learned my brain, so I figured out how to trick my brain. And
I
even
learned
with
my brain.
yeah,
You learned your brain?
you
Did you
trick it
take it
out.
out?
You trick it out. You say, okay, hey, you wake up, you don't feel like doing it, but you're like, oh, I won't do legs today. I'll just get in there and stretch it out a little bit, do some cardio. But then when you're in the gym and you stretch out and do a little cardio, like, oh, I'm here. I feel great. I got a little sweat going. I'll just do a couple squats, or I'll just do a couple leg presses. Then the next thing you know, you're doing a full leg workout, and then you leave there like, wow, that was great. So even with putting away, the clothes, I get home and Melissa has, there's folded laundry, and she does an amazing job, and goes out of her way to support me in the things that we both need to support each other on. And even if the laundry's folded and it's, in near my closet to put away, it's like, oh, I'll just get my clothes ready for tomorrow, and I use some of those clothes to take it on. Next thing you know, I'm just like, well, I already started. I'm just going to put all these clothes away. So I've learned a way to trick my mind into staying disciplined and moving forward to accomplish the things that I
You think
don't
you're
want to do.
tricking your mind, or you're creating a behavior, of how to do things and see it through?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think we trick ourselves because
A
it
little
becomes a constant thought.
trickery.
You're looking at it and saying, you know what?
Little
I got
mind,
once I do
little
it,
trick in my mind.
little magic here.
Little trick.
So I have Glenn put my clothes away. So,
You're not the magic stick.
my God, there he goes. You're too funny. So was Melissa home today?
Yeah. I told her we put our on the air sign on the mailbox. So the neighbors, we coned off the street so no cars came by.
Yeah, that's good. You can't hear anything at your house. Sounds totally quiet over there.
Yeah, no,
Is Melissa sitting by you?
no. It's total empty room here.
You locked her
But
in her room?
she's working. She's always working. So she's
When
busy.
you get your realtor's license?
Me? Never. No, she's got one.
You said you were gonna get your realtor's license.
No, we've actually figured out a great plan, which would be great to do is get into some property management because I love the whole fixing up and construction side of things. And to own a property management company, you need a real estate license for 2 years. So I think one way that we started to communicate really well is through talking about business, and especially me encouraging her on all the victories and things that she goes through in her profession. And I always see her light up and get talk with passion behind those subjects. So I think that we would love to kind of open that up and structure, our property that we have now and maybe future properties underneath their own LLCs that the property management company owns and then that we own, to understand us, at a slow pace, how we can kind of both play off of what we really love about the real estate business, and then kind of go from there. Kind of people sometimes think like, oh, you think you're going to own a property management company business? Oh, well, what are you think you're going to own all these big properties? Like, no, it's like start with the one you have, create the structure, see how you can get the foundation of what it all looks like, and then you just do it for your properties slowly and then see where it grows, because you never want to try too hard and then you end up making a mistake because you're trying to go from 0 to 100 within 2 seconds. You got to go inch by inch, step by step. So we got some plans, some other things that we're trying to consider, but can't always reveal all your chess pieces.
Well, I wish I learned about real estate and stuff when I was younger. Somebody took the time to do that, so I'm glad you're doing that. Should we get Melissa on the air and talk to her about real
I
estate?
don't know. I can see if she's available, but maybe that's another call.
Well, why can't it be now? She got time?
Well, I don't have my other mic set up, and there's things
Who said you
around.
were supposed to be on? We don't want you. We don't
Get out of
need
here,
you.
kid.
We can put just her on.
We want her, not you.
Not bad for an old man, huh?
Your camera have zoom?
Why is your zipper down?
Well,
See, that's the fun we used to have when we were younger. We were all younger. Do you want to try to give her a shot? Ask her if she wants to just spend a few minutes with me.
yeah, I mean, well, we'll plan it out. We'll plan it out for another time. It's the only chair in here.
You're getting nervous, are you? You think we're going to talk about you, aren't you?
No. I think that would be great. She actually did a podcast for real estate a couple weeks ago. Which we were talking about that the other day.
Is she a sellout?
What is it?
Nothing. Go on. I said, is she a sellout?
I don't get it.
Real estate, sold, sellout. Yeah,
you had to describe that one. That wasn't. Anyway. Clap for edit. Clap for an edit.
Is she a sellout?
No, yeah. So no, I'm sure she can definitely.
Everybody loved that joke. You just didn't get it. See, you hear them all cheering for it. Okay. Oh, did they laugh, Glenn? No, they just laughed. It took them a while to get it. Are you getting it now yet? Oh man, I can't believe you just vaped.
Cut that out.
It's hitting me. See how it got through the screen? It just don't vape. It's bad for you. No, do you want to try to see if she wants to talk for a few minutes?
No, not right. Not right now. She's probably still in her gym clothes. She just needs some. Get ready.
What do you think I'm in?
We'll get there.
All right. Well, we've said goodbye long enough.
Gym clothes. Ew. It probably looks awful.
No, they look great. Spend some money on those things get expensive.
Yeah.
All well, right. Who needs sleep?
I do. Do you want to say something before I end recording?
No, this was just shooting the shit.
I know.
What do I got to say? I love you, son. I'll see you soon.
I love you, Flutter.